Hi, my name is Sam, my pronouns are they, them, and welcome to my office. So today I'm going to start out with the Booktube Newbie Tag, just to kind of introduce myself. So the first question is, why did you start this channel? So I'm starting this channel because I graduated from college a little over a year ago now. I'm an English major with a minor in writing and publishing, so I always had a lot of space and time to kind of talk about books and be immersed in that environment, even if it wasn't exactly what I wanted. It was, they were English classes. They were like classical novels and poetry, and I'm definitely like a high fantasy kind of person, but it was still an area where I got to feel kind of like I belonged. And since I've been out of college, I've been having a hard time finding that community again. So I've decided to just start this and see where it takes me, see what kind of community I can be involved in, I guess. The second question is, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? I'm not sure about the terms fun or unique being used, to be entirely honest, but I love narratology as a subject. It was my favorite subject in college, and it's something that I definitely want to start focusing in again. So I'm definitely planning on breaking down the narratives in a lot of high fantasy novels and breaking apart how they're told. Specifically, I did like a 20-page paper on the 5th season by N.K. Jemisin for one of my classes. And I'm planning on going back in and doing a breakdown of the entire series, because N.K. Jemisin is just the most inspiring and beautiful writer that I have read possibly ever. I'm gonna be completely honest. And the way that she tells her stories specifically are just so interesting, and I want to be able to further break it down and understand why her stories are so compelling. Because like her characters are amazing, the story itself is amazing, but it's the way that she tells a story that really makes her novels stand apart. So that kind of thing is what can probably be expected of me, if I can ever pull my life together and stop procrastinating rereading her novels. I also would really love to do this with Liberal Braves, the Diviners series. I really loved that series as well. Anything that's like 1,000+ page high fantasy book, those are my vibe. So expect those. The third question is, what are you most excited for about this new channel? I'm just excited to get to talk about books again. I've definitely been out of it for the past year and kind of trying to figure out how to function outside of college. So I'm just excited that I've finally gotten to a point where I'm comfortable enough that I can start focusing on gaining a community again and diving back into what I love the most. So I don't know. I really don't know where this is gonna take me, but I'm just kind of going with it. The fourth question is, which book or series got you into reading? So I've been a reader for a really, really long time. I loved it as a kid. I loved it as a teenager. I love it now as an adult. But the one that really stands out to me the most is The Phantom Tollbooth by Norton. This is not my original copy. I don't know whatever happened to it, but this was a book that I read in 5th grade. And I think that it stands out to me so much because I was as much as I loved reading, I was a really big math kid. And from a really early age, that was an expectation that was put on me just because I was so good at math. And my 5th grade teacher gave it to me, and it kind of showed me how to balance out my love for math and my love for reading at the time, and to show that they can really go hand in hand in a way, and I didn't have to choose one or the other. Ultimately, I did choose one, and then I went back on that choice, and then I went back to English and reading. But that's how the world works. But like this is a book that stood with me even like all these years later. So it was an important one. I like it. I still reread it every once in a while. So yeah, the last question is, why do you love reading? I love reading for a lot of different reasons. It's definitely an escapism thing, as it is for a lot of people. It's definitely the fact that I have a really, really hard time focusing with media, and I don't struggle very hard with books. I'm definitely the kind of person who has to watch TV with the subtitles on if you want me to pay attention for at least 2 minutes. So books are something that I can be in and not lose focus on for hours at a time, which is really nice. But I also really just love to take them apart and to understand what makes them what they are. You know, what about N.K. Jemisin's writing and the way that she writes makes such a lasting impact on someone? Is it the way that she switches narrators? Is it the way that she makes your narrator pretty ambiguous in certain scenes? Is it the way that she jumps between like first person and second person? Is it the world itself? You know, breaking apart all of these little things and understanding how it functions and why it's so fantastic is something that I really love to do. There are definitely a lot of moving parts in why I love to read, but they all come together to create like this big immersive part of my life that no matter what phase of life I'm in, I can always come back to and find something that I need within it. So yeah, this has been Booktube Newbie Tag for me. I guess anything else you need to know about me is I'm queer. I talk with my hands a lot. The last most important thing is that this is Sadie. She's sweet. You'll see her a lot. She's 12 years old and she's a pain in the butt, but she is everything. So you'll definitely see her. You'll hear her a lot. Hi, my sweet girl. So yeah, welcome to our life, I guess, and I hope to talk to you guys again soon. Bye.